In the room where we met for church when I was growing up, there was a beam with letters carved into it which read, "He who wants to be born of God must be mindful of how Christ's birth took place." I used to read that beam and try to figure out what the heck it meant when I got bored with whatever was being talked about. What does it mean to be mindful? Does it just mean simply to be aware that Jesus was born in a stable a long time ago? Is it enough to just remember and celebrate it every year in December? Last week, I was reading an illustrated children's book about Christmas to Branson. The book had pictures in it of the animals at the stable in Bethlehem. And while I was reading, I started to think back to last year when Branson was born. At the time, we were taken such good care of. Meals were cooked for us, people gave us new baby clothes, and it just felt like being in this big warm bath of love. And really unexpectedly, as I was showing the simple illustrated picture book to Branson, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by the words on that beam and what they meant. As parents, we're naturally protective of our children, and we can't stand to think of them cold, hungry, impoverished, or without a bed. But God sent His Son into these conditions out of love to us. And our response to that has to be a little more than just passive consciousness and acknowledgement. If we want to be born of God, we kind of have to be ready to make that kind of sacrifice on behalf of others. And these sacrifices may need to involve our personal comfort and security. As we go through this Advent season and Christmas time, I certainly want to keep a hold of that experience. Yes, Christmas is a time of joy, warmth, and togetherness, but we'll only understand its real significance when we've applied that story to ourselves.